as I watch him, I'm inspired. It makes me want to give more as well. He just comes from such a genuine place.
Oh, it's Joanne. We see Joanne at UGM when BT gets a chance to work with the Union Gospel Mission. Joanne talking about Rick Sutton, our nominee here in BT. Gives back, first time we've ever done it. You know, Jeremy Hunka does great work with UGM. First things first, Rick, how weird is this right now to hear people talking about you and what you do?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But when you hear words like that from someone like Joanne, and her passion always strikes me when we go to UGM, how does that feel to know that your intention is pure, but the impact is there and you're inspiring people?
Yeah, you know, it's like I was telling Jeremy, it's nice that things are being said about you, but you know, you kind of, like when you're volunteering, it's just you're actually busy and stuff, so you kind of, and you're in the moment, so it's really,
you focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, we're going to allow you to speak to the great work
Sure.
that Rick has been doing. Of all of the programs, what have you seen with Rick's impact and some of the great work being done?
So Rick is one of those guys who will do anything that's asked of him, and he'll do it with the idea behind it that he's helping other people who are in the downtown east side, who may be struggling with addiction, homelessness, you know, really at rock bottom places in their lives. And Rick helps out with a smile and joy, and he does it in a myriad of ways. Last week he was helping deliver Christmas hampers to families who might not otherwise have a Christmas hamper. He works with other guys in the process of recovery. He delivers stuff. One quick story, he was volunteering a while ago, and he drove a large number of people out to Mission, and they were about to start volunteering, but before they started, he started cleaning the fridge because he noticed the fridge needed to be cleaned. So that's a testament to this guy right here.
Before we started rolling on this, and this is great to hear, all of the great things, Rick, you've done, the word trust came up. And when you work with people, this component of trust is something you gain because UGM and the work on the downtown east side, this has been a big part of your personal journey. 10 years ago, what was your reality?
Well, for me, like, what do you mean for trust? Is it like with the Union Gospel Mission?
Union Gospel Mission or anyone on the downtown east side, if Rick's coming in with the pure intention, how do they know that, you know, he's one of us, he's been through it and I can overcome it?
Yeah, well, I think with that is, yeah, because I've been through the experience, I think you can earn the trust of another individual that way because you've been through what they've gone through. So there's, you know,
in some of that, 10 years ago, what were the biggest challenges you were facing, and how did you get out of it?
Well, I was first and foremost a drinker, and then when that didn't work for me, I turned to the harder drugs, and so I ended up, I was in Kitsilano, and inside, I think it was about a year, I ended up in the downtown east side, and I was caught in the cycle. You know, I always wanted to stop, but I just kept doing the same things over and over, and I wasn't getting any different results, so I went into the Union Gospel Mission for dinner one time because I had no money at that time to pay for food, and they had me an application, which I put right on the table, and then left it for a while, saying I could do this myself. And then I went about my business, and nothing changed. And so I went there again and got an application and checked myself in. And
UGM helped you break that cycle?
Oh yeah. You know, one of the first things to do is just to stop, because you're caught in that cycle, right? It's amazing, like, even when you're not actually under the influence, how the pull can still be there. Yeah, when you're not even using. So.
Well, Jeremy, you've alluded to the great work Rick has done, and you guys are going to hang out with us this morning because we recognize the work. I know you're all about humility, so this is very courageous for you to come out here and share your personal journey. We have something for you. We're going to share with you in the 8 o'clock hour. So you cool to hang with us, because we're going to meet more champions here throughout the show, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.